Hi, my name's Annie Stewart and I've been a storyteller for over 30 years, and I like to acknowledge country before I start telling my stories. Now, the Ballarat Gallery stands on the land of the Wathaurong people, but today my story's from around Darwin and the Larrakia people. For you see, my first job was as children's librarian in the Darwin Library, and while I worked up there I became very friendly with an old Aboriginal man that used to come into the library. His name was Wienji, and Wienji and I were great friends because we both loved telling stories. And he used to tell me Dreamtime stories, and I'd tell him some of the stories I'd heard when I was a kid. Now one day he came into the library and he was looking pretty excited. I said, "G'day Wienji, what's up mate?" He said, "Anne, I've just heard this great story, you're going to love it." I said, "Well, tell me." He said, "Well, as a matter of fact, there's a little trick that goes with it, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you the story, show you the trick, and if you can do it first time after I show you," he said, "I'll take you downstairs, I'll buy you lunch, whatever you want. But if you can't do it, you have to buy my lunch." So I said, "Okay, Wienji, show me the story, show me the trick." And this is the story and the trick that he told me. Now, I'm wondering if you can guess who this is. It's a character from a Dreamtime story, and all the colours might give you a clue. It's the rainbow snake. And they say in the Northern Territory that wherever that snake would wriggle, he'd leave a river behind, and if he came to rest, a mountain would form up next to him, and if he curled up for sleep, a billabong would be formed. But over here, sitting on a rock in the sun, is a lizard. Now that lizard and that snake were the worst of enemies, because the lizard was always scared that the snake was trying to eat him. And to tell you what, that snake was always after a nice juicy little lizard for his lunch. Now one day that lizard was sitting on his favourite old rock, flicking out his tongue, eating flies. And he got very full and hot and tired. He thought, I'd love to have a sleep, but every time I lie down, that snake tries to get me. And he thought for a while and said, "I know what, I'll have a look across the flat plains of the Northern Territory, and if I can't see him coming, I'll have a quick 40 winks and be on my way." So I had a quick look, and he couldn't see the snake, and he said, "I'm going to have a nap." So he put his head down on a rock in the sun and he fell asleep. But oh no, he slept for too long, because while he was sound asleep, the snake came looking for his lunch. Now you probably know this, but snakes can be very quiet and very slippery. Same with the rainbow snake, because he slithered and he slipped, and he was just about to get up to him, just about to pounce on him, where somewhere in the back of the lizard's mind he sensed danger and he's dreaming, and he woke up, but oh no, before he had a chance to get away, the snake had caught him right round the middle. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried to catch a lizard yourself, but if you have, you'll know they're very fast and slippery. And even though the rainbow snake thought, "You beauty, I got that little lizard for my lunch," well, the lizard was so quick and so clever that it didn't take him long to just run off, dash off and slip away home. I wonder if you could do the trick. I'll buy you lunch.